What up, everybody? Sokar here with episode 11, and to start this episode off, we're gonna have a look at the staircase that we started last time. I've been doing quite a bit with it off camera, and as you can see, I'm very happy with how it turned out. Lighting is still not done. As you can see, we have some dark spots here, but dynamic lighting, I'll have to find a way to do that. But as you can see, it looks very, very sweet. At least I think it does. This is supposed to be some walkways we have here. Also, I extended the room again by another 10 blocks. We're slowly getting there. And we have our cute little grass block down there. It's actually a grass block that somehow found its way into my entrance tunnel to the base. And I just tried and silk touch it. I'd actually read on the forums that didn't work anymore, but it did, and now we have one lonely little grass block right down there. There is a point to it, but we won't be getting to that today, I don't think. But anyway, let's go down the staircase with our almost creeper pixel art here. Oh, and the eyes up there. I'm actually gonna remove that, and I'm gonna put some glowstone in once I get it. But anyway, let's so here we go. You come out here, and then I'm thinking we'll have this long sidewalk here, and then on the sides we will have my inventions or farms and whatnot. The idea is we make a huge underground landscape, and we try to make it all aesthetically pleasing, so we don't have to hide it in walls and stuff like that. But anyway, there it is. This is it. I am not touching this anymore. I spent literally 6 hours or something like that, just well, that, and I dug a little bit on just, you know, trying to make this thing look good. And the thing you gotta remember is, and I actually only thought about this afterwards, now that I put so much effort into this, that means that for the rest of the base to look decently compared to it, I'm gonna have to spend quite a long time on that as well. So looks is apparently going to be very important for this series. I hope you like it. I really do. It's possibly one of the most beautiful things I've created in Minecraft. You know, when you're not talking technical, but just aesthetics. I'm very pleased with it. Again, the lighting needs some work, but I will get to that in time. But anyway, today we will be doing something, I don't know, maybe not as interesting as we usually do, but we'll be making a small, or not a small, but we'll be making a storage room right here. And as you can see, the entrance to this room is gonna have to be either 5x5 or 3x3 or something like that, because of this being an uneven number, which is no problem really. I've actually looked around because I've never actually done a piston door bigger than you know, having it too wide. Never really had any use for it. So I went looking, and I found out that CNBMinecraft, I believe, has a pretty sweet 3x3 piston door. And I'm thinking we'll be using that for our entrance here. Now obviously, we're gonna have to make it 5x5, because otherwise it just wouldn't look great compared to the rest of this. So let me see. I don't know if we should. Well, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it. Hang on a second here. I gotta remove this before I can talk on about it. Oh, it got dark. Yeah. By the way, if you're thinking it's weird that I use picks for gravel and stuff like that, all I can say is it's just as fast as using a what are they called? A shovel, or it's fast enough, let's say. So there's really no point to having shovels, not right now anymore. Anyway, when you have to dig so much, I need those little 50 enchantments to go to what is it called? Actually, we can just take some of this. I need those little 50 enchantments for the picks, because the picks is what I use the most. Later down the line, I'm hoping I can actually get a decent toolkit together, but for now, I think we're just gonna have to deal with using... Whoops. Oh, come on. For now, we just have to deal with using mining picks. So, yeah. But anyway, we will... actually... So how high is this? It's 3.5 and 5 wide. I would much rather have it 4. You know what? I guess what we can do is we can take this out and then drop it down and then keep it leveled, you know, so it's not the 3.5. I don't know how that's gonna look though. I'm gonna have to fiddle with this a little bit. There it is. Basically, it was a very simple fix to make it look somewhat decent. I just had to drop this metal part down on pair with this right here, and that seems to, you know, make it look nice. And that means that we can make it like, you know, the same on both sides. And a little symmetry is always a nice thing. Now, the thing is, we want to do that door because, well, 3x3 piston doors are cool, I guess, when you need them. But I haven't actually built one of these before, so I'm thinking we'll want it right here, like, you know, where I'm standing. This is where it closes up. And as I said, I haven't built one of these before, so I'm gonna have to go a little bit, what is it called, on, you know, just visualization. And we're gonna have to build this in stages. I will of course leave a tutorial link down below to the guy who actually made this, as said, CBN Minecraft. But I guess we'll still be building it together, even if it's not gonna make much sense. So those guys pushes, no, not, actually, you know what, let's use wood. And those get pushed down, which means that we will want pistons here and here, which is what's gonna close it up. And that means we'll only have these this middle part to think about. And basically, I'm just placing pistons right now, in case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. I'm basically placing the pistons where they need to be placed, while I know how. Now, for this to grab that has to already be extended, which means that we actually have to go this much down. Oh, god damn it, I really hope it isn't annoying to you guys to listen to me when I'm sick, because I really wanna, you know, keep doing this, because as you already saw, this Terrace, like how much work I put into it, and nothing went on camera, because I just, you know, I didn't want to let my voice ruin it. Alright, so that means we can put that there. Alright, so now the pistons are in place. Now I have to, you know, go get a little wiser myself so that we can actually build this. And then, once I know just a little bit more, I will be back and we will continue. Oh god. I hate efficiency 5. Alright. I think I have it covered. Still, it kind of occurred to me just how big and complicated this thing is. I might actually have underestimated it a little bit, but I think I got it down. Now the first thing when a building here, if I remember the guy's explanation correct, is the circuit that he uses to... Sorry about that, my recording cut out. But anyway, what this circuit is for, if I remember his explanation correct, is this thing is what makes the doubles. Is what makes the double piston here thingy work. And I believe. Oh, stop that. Oh, and we need a. So I believe there's something wrong with it. I know this. There's something I haven't... Oh, wait, I think I know. So we do that. And that. Oh yeah, that's the first part of it. And... basically, this is what controls these pistons. Now, when you make a pulse go through it, it will do its thing. Anyway, I will be right back because I've totally forgotten what we do from here. Okay, I've added the second part of the circuit. I'm not gonna build this on camera because I'm simply really. Stop that. Okay, I will have to take care of this real quick. Oh crap. Great timing, guys. There we go. Okay, so I've added the other. Oh, by the way, as you can see, we actually hit a cave system here. It's very small though, so we might go and get that together and some lapis. But then back to it. Basically, I've added the second part of the circuit, and it's right here. I won't go into further detail for how it actually works because I just can't show you. You know, it's not me who created this, and I haven't fiddled with it, so I don't really quite understand it. But as said, there will be a link so that you can go and find it yourself. But basically, what's done now is that those two middle blocks here, the two that will be, you know, here, those two blocks are now done. Those, you know, the important ones are like completed now. I will put some more of the circuitry, maybe the rest of it, and then we'll see it working. Alright, so the most complex part of this is done now. And again, there you can see it. So those two blocks are now controlled. All we need to do is make the easy ones, these guys, extend and retract at the right speed, and then we're done. And I guess I'll just do that real quick. Okay guys, let's fire it up and see if it works. And it does. So now, we basically have the door to our storage room. I'll hook some buttons up to it, you know, around here. And then we will see if we have time left over to actually set up the storage room. So, the door is done. Now we need to replace the cobble at some point. Unless this ends up being just for cobble, this storage room. But yeah, as you can see, the framing is done. All that needs to be replaced is the cobble, As for what I'll put there, I don't know just yet. But I'll figure it out. You know, it's kind of like the aesthetic part of doing stuff is, you know, it comes to me over time. It's not something I can just, you know, will to happen. It's ideas that comes with time. As said, time. Oh, and this is a temporary maintenance tunnel or entrance. That actually reminds me, we should real quick here just put some lighting all over the place so that we don't have accidental spawns down here. So, but yeah, it ended up pretty well, I think. We have the door done. I got all the redstone and gold. There was actually quite a lot of gold. There was like 3 veins exposed back there. But yeah, anyway, let's get the hell out of here. So anyway, the door's working. There we go. And if we want to close the door, we can just do that. I really think it would have been more nice to have the buttons, you know, a little bit further away, so that you could click it and just run. But it's okay. And this exposed piston arm down here, there's actually a way to make that, you know, if we do it there, you see it, and again. There's actually a way we could hide it if we want to, but I won't do it unless you guys think it's absolutely horrible. But anyway, what we're gonna do here is I'm basically thinking we should make a long aisle here, or maybe that's just unnecessary, I don't know. What I was thinking was we would have a walkway down here, and they split to the sides, you know, so for example it would turn in here, a 5x5. No, 3x3, my bad. And then you would simply have, you know, chests. If we make a quick example here, the walkway would go in like this. Oh, I gotta get a new pick soon. Well, actually I do have more, but so as you can see, it would be something like this, and then already made some chests here. We would have chests like this, basically, in rows. As for how exactly, well, dark wood looks pretty cool. I don't know why, but I just think dark wood looks cool on anything. Even though you can't really see it, it's still, you know. You should never leave something like that just, you know, behind there, because if people notice it, it's like, and if they notice the detail that you actually put into it instead, they will be much more, you know, interested in it. At least that's my experience when I see guys doing stuff in this game. I think it's very cool when you see someone who's just really put a lot of effort into his builds. But let's get one more row out here. And then, now of course I didn't use the dark wood there because I'm running it out. But we will fix up a storage room, something like this. Sorry. And then we'd basically just have, you know, columns going for, you know, as long as we need them to. And on the same on the other side, and then there would be rows upon rows upon rows. Actually, I'm thinking about maybe dropping the ceiling. It just looks wrong for it to be so tall in there. Or maybe I should make it 5x5. I mean, we're underground, it's not like we're gonna be in the shortage of space. But anyway, that is basically what I had in mind for it. I think I'll try and set something up and start transferring all the cobblestone. And then we'll finish off today's episode with me talking a little bit about what our next redstone project will be, because I have actually, this is a very there's a very practical reason I want to make it, but what it is I will get to in a second. Alright guys, let's have a look at it. Hope you like how it turned out. So this is the storage room. Now, right now we only have rows with copper. Basically we have 11 double chests of cobble, and we will definitely be expanding this way to add more. And on the other here we have only just set up gravel and dirt, and we don't actually have so much of that, but I imagine that that will change with time. And then down this way we will be extending down and making more rows to different materials. I know that a coal row will be necessary, a redstone row will be necessary, and so on. And yeah, that's that. I think that's the storage room for now. But remember, this is for mass storage. I will be making something a bit more interesting for the goodies, like gold and iron, diamond, stuff like that. But that will have to wait, because as always we have more practical things to do. Anyway, to finish up this episode, I'd like to... Oh, this is actually... I want you guys' opinion, if you haven't already, you know, figured it. What do you think I should try and put here? I'm open for trying everything, basically. I thought about lapis, but... Nah, I don't think it's gonna look good. But anyway, leave a comment about that, if anything. Anyway, as for what we're gonna be doing next time, if I can figure it out, is we're gonna make a crash protection system for our spider mob farm. And by that I mean we're gonna hook up a counter that's gonna count how many spiders that comes out, and once it hits like 300, it will automatically turn on the light and prevent any further spawns from coming. Because I have this bad habit of standing here, turning it on, going AFK for like 1 hour, and when I come back there's like 1,000 spiders. I have less than 1 frame per second, and killing them is impossible. And crushing them, so I have to crush them to death. And I actually did that once, and the amount of items actually caused a lot of problems. Luckily I got down there and it picked up all the items, and the game picked back up pace again. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking we'll be doing next time. If I can't make a counter work for cave spiders, I have made one for an arena that I've made at one point. I might actually show that one to you guys one day. I hooked up a counter to, you know, a zombie spawner and a skeleton spawner, and it works great, but it might not work with cave spiders because of the way I designed it, and if it doesn't, we might actually have to just go with a timer. But anyway, because my nose and my throat is killing me, I think we're gonna end it here today, guys, and I'd say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody.